Every single morning, millions of dedicated traders wake up and immediately consult ChatGPT or other specialized models to ask what the global market will do today. They scan feverishly for AI-generated signals, copy algorithmic strategies with blind faith, and let complex machine learning models dictate the size of their positions. Slowly, without even realizing the shift, they are training themselves to become fundamentally worse traders. This isn't happening because the AI is inherently wrong or because the underlying technology is flawed. It is happening because something far more insidious is occurring. A subtle transformation is rewiring their cognitive processes in ways they cannot see, effectively stripping away the very skills that lead to long-term profitability. There is a psychological trap hidden deep within every AI tool you integrate into your workflow. It is a trap so quiet and subtle that even the most seasoned market veterans fall into its grasp. Once you are caught, every trade you execute becomes a step backward in your personal development as a trader. You see, the market doesn't care about your artificial intelligence. It doesn't respect the complexity of your neural networks. It only cares about one thing: whether you can think independently when the environment turns hostile and everything goes wrong. Every time you outsource a critical decision to an algorithm, you aren't just getting a quick answer, you are giving away something irreplaceable: your ability to read the market with your own mind. Today, I'm going to reveal exactly how AI is sabotaging your trading psychology and how it creates patterns of dependency that eventually destroy your survival instincts. Most importantly, I'll show you how to utilize these powerful tools without losing your competitive edge. The traders making the most significant money aren't necessarily the ones with the most advanced AI. They are the ones who possess the wisdom to know when to ignore it. This realization came to me 3 months ago when I met Marcus, a brilliant former software engineer who had built a sentiment analysis AI with a staggering 73% accuracy rate. Despite his technical success, he was a nervous wreck because he no longer trusted his own judgment. He had missed a 50,000 trade because his gut said, buy, while his machine said, no. This is the outsourced intuition trap. It begins innocently when you use AI to confirm your existing ideas. Validation feels good, but gradually, your natural pattern recognition begins to atrophy like an unused muscle. It's exactly like GPS navigation. Decades ago, people navigated by landmarks, but now most of us can't find our way home if our phone dies. Your spatial awareness has weakened, and the same thing is happening to your trading brain. Every time you check a signal before making a choice, you are training yourself to doubt your own eyes. You are skipping the mental repetitions required to build genuine expertise. Trading short-term convenience for long-term incompetence. Beyond intuition decay lies the false confidence loop. This occurs when your AI tools actually work for a period, leading to an inflated sense of invincibility. You size up your positions and take more risks, believing you've finally found the ultimate, holy grail. But when the market regime shifts, as it always does, the algorithm that worked for 6 months suddenly fails. Because you didn't develop the strategy yourself, you are left holding massive positions in a market you no longer understand. I watched a trader named Sarah turn 200,000 into 800,000 using an AI breakout tool, only to lose 400,000 in 3 weeks because she never learned to recognize the patterns herself. She was trading blindfolded, and when the machine stumbled, she fell with it. The third and perhaps most dangerous trap is pattern recognition decay. Humans survived for millennia by spotting rustles in the grass or reading weather patterns. In trading, this means feeling the shift in momentum or seeing how volume contradicts price action. AI short-circuits this development. If a machine identifies support levels for you, you never train your own eyes to see them. Neuropsychologists like Dr. Linda Chen note that the brain follows a use it or lose it principle. When you outsource these tasks, your neural pathways weaken. Newer traders today can follow digital signals perfectly, but are utterly incapable of generating a single independent insight. When the screen goes blank, they have become dependent on digital crutches. AI should be an enhancer, not a replacement. The goal is to develop better human intelligence that knows how to collaborate with machines without becoming a subordinate to them. I once reviewed the journal of a trader named Alex who had used AI for 2 years. His early entries were full of rich, intuitive observations about market, feel. By year 2, his journal was nothing but a cold log, AI signal confirmed. Position taken. He had become a human order execution system, his brain effectively replaced by lines of code. This, trading autopilot syndrome, moves through 4 stages from innocent backtesting to co-piloting, then to the machine taking the lead, and finally to complete, terrifying dependency. True trading is about managing uncertainty, but AI projects an illusion of certainty through probability percentages and rankings. This leads to certainty addiction, where traders seek perfect information instead of making sound decisions with imperfect data. During the March 2020 crash, AI-dependent traders froze because their models couldn't process the unprecedented volatility. Meanwhile, discretionary traders who understood the language of the market were able to feel the panic and navigate the liquidation. To avoid this, you must take emotional ownership of your trades. If you blame a loss on an algorithm, you lose the urgency to improve, and your skills will inevitably stagnate while your capital bleeds away. To reclaim your edge, you must practice cognitive independence. Start by trading for 1 hour every day without any assistance, just you and the raw charts. If this makes you anxious, that is proof of your dependency. Keep a log of your own unfiltered thoughts. Furthermore, implement a contradiction protocol. Whenever your AI gives a signal, spend 5 minutes building the strongest possible case for the opposite trade. This forces your brain to remain flexible and see multiple perspectives. You must also perform prediction journaling, where you write down your market assessment before you ever look at a digital tool. Comparing your raw thoughts to the AI's output creates synthetic intuition, a powerful blend of data and experience. Ultimately, you must understand the specific conditions under which AI fails. Whether it's the 2010 flash crash or the 2020 oil futures collapse, history is full of moments where models broke down because their underlying assumptions were no longer valid. You need to demand transparency from your tools. If you cannot explain how a machine reached a conclusion, you should not let it influence your money. The most successful modern traders maintain a tool hierarchy, using different systems for different environments, but always retaining the final veto power. They treat AI like advanced sensory equipment, similar to a radar on a ship, rather than an autonomous captain. As we look toward the future, the integration of AI will only deepen, making the temptation to surrender our autonomy even stronger. The next generation of trading tools will likely feature even more persuasive interfaces, perhaps even utilizing voice and real-time emotional feedback to guide your hands. This increases the risk of algorithmic drift, where a trader's style slowly morphs to fit the limitations of the software they use, rather than the software expanding to fit the trader's vision. You must fight to maintain your unique, human signature in your trading. This signature is comprised of your specific risk tolerance, your unique life experiences, and your ability to synthesize non-linear information that a binary system might overlook. Furthermore, we must recognize the echo-chamber effect of AI trading. If millions of retail traders are all using similar large language models or popular algorithmic indicators to find edge, that edge is mathematically destined to disappear. When everyone follows the same AI-generated signal, the liquidity is consumed instantly, and the crowded trade becomes a trap for the latecomers. By maintaining your independent thinking, you position yourself to be the one providing liquidity to the AI-driven herd when they inevitably overextend. You become the predator in a market full of automated prey. True profit often lies in the nuances that the algorithm deems statistical noise. The psychological toll of total automation is also a factor in long-term burnout. Humans are wired to seek mastery and agency. When you win because an AI told you to click a button, the dopamine hit is shallow. You didn't earn the victory through skill. Conversely, when you lose because of an AI, the frustration is hollow because you don't know what to fix. This lack of agency leads to a hollowed-out professional life. By re-engaging your own brain, you restore the sense of challenge and reward that makes trading a fulfilling pursuit. You aren't just protecting your bank account, you are protecting your mental health and your passion for the craft. In the final analysis, the market remains the ultimate theater of human emotion, fear, greed, hope, and despair. While machines can process the data generated by these emotions, they do not feel the shift in the room. They do not understand the weight of a geopolitical crisis or the subtle change in a central banker's tone during a live press conference. Your humanity is not a bug, it is a feature. It is the bridge between raw data and actionable wisdom. If you can learn to use the machine as a flashlight rather than a blindfold, you will find yourself among the elite few who can profit in any regime. The choice to remain the master of your own destiny is a decision you must make every single time you sit down at your desk. So, starting tomorrow, challenge yourself to look at the screen differently. See the price action as a conversation between people, not just a series of data points for a processor to crunch. When the AI screams, buy, ask yourself, why and why not? Build your own thesis first, and use the technology only to stress test your logic. This balance, this delicate dance between human intuition and machine speed, is where the legendary traders of the next decade will be forged. The AI revolution isn't a threat to those who know who they are. It is only a threat to those who are looking for an easy way out. In the world of trading, the easy way out always leads to the same place: a zero balance and a lost sense of self. Keep your mind sharp, keep your tools in check, and never let the silicon replace the soul.